Good evening. It is a good evening to be together. When winter's darkness spreads across the land and cold seeps through our thickest coats, we hurry here, drawn by the warmth of faces familiar and new, to the welcoming walls of this house. Here, for this hour, though probably shorter than an hour, we open ourselves to new understanding, reassurance, and hope. For this is a place where truth, love, and challenge meet. Welcome. It is a good evening to be together.
Perhaps some here have outgrown mystery. Maybe you question how Santa accomplishes everything, or have forgotten the magic of a newborn child.
One might easily lose touch with awe in the struggle to do it all, or simply to survive.
Hear now this invitation to open yourselves to surprise tonight and to be ready to greet unexpected delights.
What star shall shine on you? What child reminds you that all can be touched by glory?
What gifts can you give? What will you receive from the holy stories? Unitarian Universalism is a faith that is spiritually alive. Oh, there is a song, I'm sorry. Gathering Hymn, sorry. Please join in singing our opening hymn, number 55, Dark of Winter, in whatever ways you are comfortable. Unitarian Universalism is a faith that is spiritually alive, values-centered, and radically inclusive. We begin each service by kindling a flaming chalice. Those who came before us lit this flame as a beacon of welcome to those in need of a place of sanctuary and belonging. And we strive to continue that legacy here today. We kindle this flame with words from Linda Hart, this night of mystery. We kindle a small flame in the dark of the year, remembering the promise of life abundant, of a possible peace. We pause on this night of mystery to tell the stories, to sing the songs, and bring more light to the world.
Let us enter into a time of respite outside the demands of daily life. I invite you to center yourself and sink into spirit with the power of music. Our choir tonight will perform Beautiful December.
Thank you, that was lovely. And now Susie Kinnan is going to do our reading, Each Candle a Miracle by Amanda Udis Kessler.
We light the Hanukkah candles in wonder, joy, and gratitude, each candle a miracle. When the Holy Temple was rededicated at the time of the Maccabean liberation battle, only 1 day's worth of oil remained, yet it burned for 8 days, so we light candles in remembrance. We rededicate ourselves to the miracle of light in a season of darkness, to the miracle of trust in a time of anxiety, to the miracle of hope in a time of despair, to the miracle of faith in a time of cynicism. We rededicate ourselves to the miracle of wholeness in the time of fracture, to the miracle of courage in a time of fear, to the miracle of resistance in a time of oppression, to the miracle of peace in a time of violence. And in a time of hatred, we rededicate ourselves to the miracle of love.
Now let us all join in singing hymn number 221, Light One Candle. Alex Myers is going to read In Celebration of the Winter Solstice by Stephanie Noble.
Do not be afraid of the darkness. Dark is the rich, fertile earth that cradles the seed, nourishing growth. Dark is the soft night that cradles us to rest. Only in darkness can stars shine across the vastness of space. Only in darkness is the moon's dance so clear. There is mystery woven in the dark, quiet hours. There is magic in the darkness. Do not be afraid. We are born of this magic, It fills our dreams that unravel and reweave themselves in the shelter of the deep, dark night. The dark has its own hue, its own resonance, its own breath. It fills our soul not with despair, but with promise. Dark is the gestation of our deep and knowing self. Dark is the cave where we rest and renew our soul. We are born of the darkness, and each night we return to the deep, moist womb of our beginnings. Do not be afraid of the darkness, for in the depth of that very darkness comes a first glimpse of our own light, the pure inner light of love and knowing. As it glows and grows, the darkness recedes. As we shed the light, we shed our fear and revel in the wonder of all that is revealed. So do not rush the coming of the sun. Do not crave the lengthening of the day. Celebrate the darkness, here and now, a time of richness, a time of joy. And now, Steve and I will perform The Christians and the Pagans. Oh, after I light the very energy-efficient LED candles.
Her uncle thought we're up here for the holiday. Jane and I were having solstice, now we need a place to stay. And her Christ-liking uncle loved his watch and on a tree. He watched his son hang candy canes all made from under tree. He told his niece it's Christmas Eve, I know our life is not your stash. That Christmas is like solstice and we miss you and it's been a while.
So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground the best that they were able. And just before the meal was served, hands were held and prayers were said, sending home for peace on earth to all their gods and goddesses.
The food was great, the tree plugged in, the meal had gone without a hitch, till Timmy turned to Amber and said, is it true that you're a witch? His mom jumped up and said, the pies are burning, and she hit the kitchen. It was Jane who spoke, she said, it's true your cousin's not a Christian. But we love trucks, we'll love the snow, the friends I have, the loyalty we share, and we find magic from your God, and we find magic everywhere.
So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground the best that they were able. Where does magic come from? I think magic's in the learning, 'cause now when Christians sit with pagans, only pumpkin pies are burning.
When Amber tried to do the dishes, her aunt said, really, don't bother. Amber's uncle saw how Amber looked like Tim and like her father. He thought about his brother, how they hadn't spoken in a year. He thought he'd call him up and say, it's Christmas and your daughter's here. He thought of fathers, sons, and daughters, saw his son and took his seat. Then can I be a pagan? Dad said, we'll discuss it when you leave.
So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground the best that they were able, lighting trees in darkness, learning new ways from the old, and making sense of history and drawing warmth out of the cold.
grateful that only the pumpkin pies were burning. And I will be with you in a moment. The script has gotten scrambled here. Is it you? Pardon? Yeah, I'm getting there, thank you. I have this issue with scripts that are printed on two sizes. It's two sides. Sorry, folks, this is,
I got you. It's actually everyone who's going to do this part with us.
okay, that's right.
Yeah.
But I just have to get there. So, Alex, you take this.
Not a problem. We'll figure out what the page order is. If you would all join us for lighting the Advent wreath, please read along with the words in the hymnal. The reading number is number 621, Why Not a Star? Let me give you a hymnal too.
There's one up here.
Perfect. Thank you. We'll read the regular face and you guys can respond with the italics. They told me when Jesus was born, a star appeared in the heavens above the place where the young child lay. When I was very young, I had no trouble believing wondrous things. I believed in the star. It was a wonderful miracle, part of a long ago story, foretelling an uncommon life. They told me a supernova appeared in the heavens in its dying burst of fire. When I was older and believed in science and reason, I believed the story of the star explained. But I found I was unwilling to give up the star, fitting symbol for the birth of one whose uncommon life has been long remembered. The star explained became the star understood for Jesus, for Buddha, for Zarathustra. Why not a star? Some bright star shines somewhere in the heavens each time a child is born. Who knows what it may foretell? Who knows what uncommon life may yet again unfold if we give it a chance?
And now, let's see, Sharia? Oh, we've got we've got an anthem. I am so sorry, folks. Yeah. So the anthem is going to be performed by Bojana Lemparska and Todd Ballou.
screening of love and light. Let every voice acclaim his name, the grateful chorus swell. From paradise to earth he came, that we with him might dwell. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Oh, come, let us adore him. Adoring Christ the Lord. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Oh, come, let us adore him. Let us adore him. Oh, Christ the Lord.
This is the Seven Corners by Luis Damani Jones. Umoja, the heart weaves a symphony in concert with the mind, the fabric that clothes the nation and her heroes in multicolored adornment, dripping with gold on the inside and out. I can taste the family left, baked in the bottom of this dish. Oh, mama. I can hardly consume a moment nowadays without the seasoning of traumatic recollection sprinkled on top. Is this sun the same sun that ripped our fathers' brown backs black? Is this heat the same heat that taught our mothers to deep sweat holy melody out of every pore? In the resurrection, God will boil the blood from the soil, song by song, mineral by mineral, reconstituting the home of a houseless people from the bones of the arthritic homogenography undergirding the muscles of their labor. We'll rest on that day. Kuji Chaluglia. The darkness bound our feet and hands with a swift lick of a riptide mass beneath the rapid breathing surface. Help me stand, I whispered to myself, watching every wave crashing over itself as evidence that time passes and change is possible. No longer does a wooden furnace on the sea smelt us into one another with the call and response moaning of hellfire. No longer is death resting in every nostril, seeping into the back of the mouth, a taste on every tongue. Ujima, in the fever of those early moments, our blood and sweat ran together like rivers between us, drowning and cleansing us. Skin was introduced to skin as persons became families, became tribes, became nations, in the genealogy of the Black soul. We were bricks upon bricks formed into a fortress on the shores beneath the wisped southern willows, perpetually battered by the winds and rains, crawling from the depth of the storms that live in a man. You, O sisters, arm in arm were my heart and my world. Oh, you, O brothers, head tilted back to the blue and the black in the sky were my feet in the fields. Together, our lungs inhaled a language long forgotten in the desert of the southern west, the tongue of the man of the soil, the Adam and Eve carved from the dust of time turned counterclockwise. Ujama. We have been a city assembled, crafted, and carved out of the breast of a living Africa, sent to nurse upon new milks and wines under the cedars of Lebanon. I sought to taste and reached out with the curve of my lip extended, only to be slapped away by the devil himself in the disguises of gentry, draped in the coffins of wealth and false crowns, jeweled and bedazzled by dead bodies swinging. But from us went forth the truth, without structures, riches that gave rise to praise dancing. On the wood of slave cabins and on the fertility of forest floors, hand down the treasures, Auntie. I know you got them in your pocketbook. I know you got them in those parts of you tucked back away in the back room. Nia, pass them to me so that I can unravel and unfold them, pull them out for display, uncoiled for all, given freely and unveiled in the world with full force. Hope may lack the faculty of speech without us. On my own, on our own, there is a dry cough and a sigh where blood should be. O fathers and mothers, O the last true island, you cut out the cloth that gives our habitats form and dimension. You moved us before us and for us. The cane of sugar couldn't support our weight as we broke it down for foreign masters, shipped it off and sold it. All of us was for profit. Our eternal destiny was doled out as the dividends of a cash crop. Kumba, it is the push and pull of the saw and that fells oaks of great age. It is experience drawn up from the oceans that collects into the clouds that give rain. It is the love between bones that begets the flesh that gives tomorrow a body, a mani, and in this body, the soul rests. The life left to carry through the days beyond the embrace, horizon, if we can reach it. Holding hands with the vitality left in the whispers of the ancestors, gripping the compass of the North Star by the word of mouth, allowing our eyes to turn upward, light meeting light.
Jojo's going to help Sharia light the Kinara. Oops. And now please join in singing hymn number 149, Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Voice and sing till the
Now is the moment of magic, when the whole round world turns again toward the sun. And here's a blessing. The days will be longer and brighter now, even before the winter settles in to chill us. Now is the moment of magic, when people beaten down and broken, with nothing left but misery and candles in their own clear voices, kindle tiny lights and whisper secret music. And here's a blessing. The dark universe is suddenly illuminated by the lights of the menorah, suddenly ablaze with the lights of the Kinara, and the whole world is glad and loud with winter singing. Now is the moment of magic, when an eastern star beckons the ignorant toward an unknown goal. And here's a blessing. They find nothing at the end but an ordinary baby, born at midnight, born in poverty. And the baby's cry, like bells ringing, makes people wonder as they wander through their lives what human love might really look like, sound like, feel like. Now is a moment of magic, and here's a blessing. We already possess all the gifts we need. We've already received our presents, ears to hear music, eyes to behold lights, hands to build true peace on earth, and to hold each other tight in love. Jake, could I ask you to go out and turn down the lights in the sanctuary? Now we're going to share the light with one another, and we are going to sing the hymn number 251, Silent Night, however you are comfortable.
Holy night.
Please repeat after me. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of hope. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of hope. The warmth of community. The warmth of community. Or the fire of commitment. Or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. You've got light there, right?
I do, I got this. When the song of the angels is stilled, when the star in the sky is gone, when the kings and princes are home, when the shepherds are back with their flock, the work of Christmas begins. To find the lost, to heal the broken, to feed the hungry, to release the prisoner, to rebuild the nations, to bring peace among brothers, to make music in the heart. And now a world premiere of Julie Stitt's song, What's Your Favorite Part of Christmas?
People can blow out their candles.
Oh, you can hold it. Don't get wax on the chairs.
How did you choose? Or drop the mic.
What's your favorite part of Christmas? Do you like those jingle bells? Or maybe it's Santa's laughter, that oh, we love so well. Or it might even be the blue star on the treetop shining bright. Could the very best part of Christmas be the love in our hearts tonight? So let's all celebrate Christmas and have a lot of fun. And remember well the lessons that are important for everyone. To grow peace, hope, and understanding as we go through each day. So love guide our actions in what we do and say. Is the very best part hanging mistletoe, wondering who to kiss below? Or maybe it's hanging stockings, or hoping what we want Santa will know. Or could it be the candy canes with their stripes of red and white? No, it's best waiting for morning, cuddled up in our blankets tight. So let's all celebrate Christmas and have a lot of fun. But remember well the lessons that are important for everyone. To grow peace, hope, and understanding as we go through each day. Let love guide our actions in what we do and say. Is your favorite part lighting candles, feeling comfort from their warm glow? Or carefully wrapping presents, completing each with a beautiful bow? Do you like making cards for others with lots of green and red? Is the very best part of Christmas that stories well read? So let's all celebrate Christmas
Christmas and have a lot of fun. And remember well the lessons that are important for everyone. To grow peaceful and understanding as we go through each day. Let love guide our actions in what we do and say. Is it best guessing what's in boxes underneath the Christmas tree? Or seeing the smiling faces as folks unwrap what they got from me? Is it opening Santa's present, hoping it will be just right? Is the very best part of Christmas staying together till later at night? So let's all celebrate Christmas and have a lot of fun. And remember well the lessons that are important for everyone. To grow peace, hope, and understanding as we go through each day. Let love guide our actions in what we do and say. Could the best part be making fruitcake or frosting cookies we good to eat? Or maybe it's singing carols around the Christmas tree that sounds so sweet? Or is it the smell of turkey or even pumpkin pie? No, the very best part of Christmas is having family and friends close by. So let's all celebrate Christmas and have a lot of fun. But remember well the lessons that are important for everyone. To grow peace, hope, and understanding as we go through each day. Let love guide our actions in what we do and say.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Please join us in the multi-purpose room for some light refreshments.